Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're good. Let's get into this review of the Honor Watch ES. This has been a smartwatch I've been wearing for quite a while now. I first did a kind of unboxing or first look, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or even a month ago now. It's been a bit delayed, my full review, but that just means I've been able to wear it for quite a long time. So this is my full review of the Honor Watch ES, a relatively cheap, small, compact, but still quite powerful smartwatch. So let's get into it. Let's see how good or bad this smartwatch is. So just a few specs to kind of remind you what this watch is all about. The main specs of this watch is that it features a 1.64-inch AMOLED touch display. The screen to body ratio is quite impressive, 70%, 326 pixels per inch, which makes the screen look pretty sharp. For sensors, it features a 24/7 heart rate monitor, an accelerometer, and an SpO2 sensor. It can also measure your sleep and your stress levels. The watch is just 10.7 millimeters thick and 30 millimeters wide at the frame, which makes it a very comfortable watch to wear pretty much all the time. Probably the most unique selling point of the watch is the animated workout courses that are included in the watch. So basically, it's almost like a little personal trainer that shows you what exercises to do, how often to do it. It literally shows you an animated version of whatever workout you want to do. So we'll go into more of that in a bit. But now let's just focus on the other specs first and see how I found them to be. Firstly, the watch is so comfortable. It is basically the perfect size. It doesn't quite copy the Apple Watch, but it clearly takes some inspiration. But because it's just so thin and so light, I can literally wear it all day and not have to think about it. I don't really notice it's there. I can wear it while I'm sleeping and it doesn't disturb sleep. You can wear it while working out and it doesn't get too tight. It doesn't get too annoying. Yeah, I've just basically been wearing it for 3 weeks without taking it off. So when it comes to comfort, it is probably one of the most comfortable smartwatches I've ever worn. The screen is really bright, really clear. All the icons are pretty much as sharp as I get them on my phone. The screen is very responsive. You have the option to have an always on display, which will drain the battery life, but it does mean you don't have that blank screen on most of the time if that's what you want. Although if you do want to conserve battery life, there are screens that you can have where it just automatically turns on when you look at it, and that is really responsive when it does that. So yeah, it works really well. The display is fairly near to being edge to edge, which I really like. I hate having a big black kind of border around it, whether it's a phone or a smartwatch. That kind of puts me off a little bit, and this is pretty close to having edge to edge display. You can even have a personalized watch face, so you can put your own photos as a watch face. You don't have to choose from well, there is actually a huge selection of other watch faces that other people have made, but you can even choose your own photo as a watch face. A lot of the watch faces are also modular, so you can select what data you want displayed on your watch. So it could be, I don't know, the weather and your heart rate, or it could be the amount of steps you've taken and your stress levels. So overall, the design and the screen are a big plus for me. I think it is great, especially considering the price of the watch. You can replace the strap, and there are plenty of options available that aren't too expensive. You can get a high quality one, metal one, fabric one, so that's not really a deal breaker. Let's go on to probably my favorite feature of this smartwatch, and that is the personal trainer that exists inside this cheap little thing. And yeah, it's really awesome. Again, I've not seen this in other cheaper smartwatches. I know other smartwatches have personal trainers and animations and workout courses built in. I mostly review mid-range to the cheap end of the smartwatch market, and so far none of them have had this, so I'm really impressed. So I'm just showing you here what those personal training programs look like. It has 12 full animated workout courses built in, and all of these workout courses can be done at home. They don't require equipment. It is body weight workout, which is pretty good because I am about to be stuck at home for a month because we are in lockdown 2 still, and yeah, I'm going to be doing all my workout at home, so I will be using this quite a lot, and I have been using it for the past few weeks on and off, and some of these workout courses are actually quite intense. They show you here the intensity of each one. The one for the abs is actually really hard, and I still struggle to get all the way through it. Within these 12 courses, there are 44 individual workout movements, and these are animated, so they will show you exactly the movements you need to do. They will show you how many you need to do. It will count you down. It will show you how many sets you need to do. So basically all you need to do is follow this watch, do exactly what it says, and you'll have a good 10, 15, 20, half an hour, minute workout. So it's not a gimmick. yeah, it does actually work, and these animations kind of help to motivate you to know that you're doing it right. And if you're kind of new to home workouts, then this will be helpful for you. As well as this personal trainer, obviously it has workout modes for tracking. In fact, you can track 95 different workout modes. Now that is a bit of a gimmick because it basically all uses the same thing, but at least you get to monitor specific workouts if that's what you want. So it uses its heart rate monitor and accelerometer to measure your health and fitness while you're doing these workouts, and indeed on a day-to-day basis, even if you're not going to the gym or working out that much. The heart rate monitor is pretty good. It's not the absolute best, and I don't really expect that because this is a fairly cheap smartwatch, but you know what? It detects when I'm doing a workout and it shows that heart rate going up and then going down when I stop. So for me, that seems pretty accurate, and I don't really have too many complaints. The SpO2 tracker is fine. Like I say, with all of these SpO2 trackers that are becoming popular in 2020, unless they're tracking it all the time, or at least once every, every now and then throughout the day, then it's not really that useful because that's the data you need to see for SpO2. Just doing it manually once or twice a day isn't really going to help anyone. But it's there if that's what you're into. If you want an SpO2 tracker, this watch has it. All of the data from your workouts and from the personal trainer, the heart rate monitor, your sleep tracking is all fed into the Huawei Health app, which is the app you need to download to monitor your data and to connect to the watch and just change settings, all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, this app is actually pretty decent. It shows lots of data and in a pretty clear and concise manner. I have tracked a few full workouts and you can see here the results that I got from that. And you know, it's not life-changing, but if you want to see this kind of stuff, you can see how hard you worked. You can see your heart rate go up and down. The Health app is one of the better ones available right now. The one thing missing from the Honor Watch ES when it comes to tracking and sensors is that it doesn't have an internal GPS. So that means if you like to go running outside or cycling or any kind of movement where you want to track your location and your speed, your distance, how far you went, then you would need to bring your phone along with you to be able to connect to the watch and use your phone's GPS, because this does not have its own GPS. There are watches that are similar price to this, even a bit cheaper, that have internal GPS. Sometimes they don't work that well and you have to end up using your phone anyway. But it would have been nice to have that. I think that would pretty much have made this the perfect small, cheap smartwatch. You may not be that bothered because you may not be going outside and doing all these tracking exercises outside. So if that's not a problem for you, then great, this is an awesome smartwatch. But that feature is something that is missing. When it comes to battery life, the watch is also pretty good. About 10 days or so in a full charge, and a full charge takes around about 30 minutes. So you are most of the time ready to go. You're not going to have to be charging it every night or every other night or even every week. So far I've charged it, 2 or 3 times, so it adds up that it's around about 10 days on a single charge. The watch doesn't have a speaker or a microphone, so there's no way to receive or take calls or to dictate messages. There's no voice assistant or anything like that. You can receive notifications on the watch, just previews and see your messages and see who's calling you, but you would need to go to your phone to be able to respond and reply to them. The watch doesn't have access to any kind of app store, so you are stuck with the apps that are included on the watch. You're not going to get any more, but the ones that are included are kind of anything you need. So it has a calendar app. You can sync with your phone's calendar to see events that are coming up. It will remind you. There is a music app, so if you use Spotify on your phone, you can control the music on the watch, as well as other things like weather alerts, a stopwatch, an alarm, all the kind of basic stuff we expect now. So guys, I guess that's just about it. That's all the information I can give you. I think when it comes down to it, it is a great little watch. I really do like it. The only thing missing for me is GPS. And it's great for doing workouts. Like I said, the main thing about this watch is this personal trainer, the workout modes that are in this watch, the animations. I think that's really cool for a watch of this price and price range. I'll probably do a few comparisons between this watch and some other similar ones. So if you're into that, if you want to see more, stay tuned. But for now, that's it on this review. Let me know what you think. Do you own the watch? Do you want it? If you have any questions, feel free to let me know and I will get back to you. Got plenty more videos coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. I will see you next time. Bye.